guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David. That is pretty cool history.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live, living animal. That's why they changed it.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
Just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage coverage team a pretty minimal gain on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State. Offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Moving past the 25. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay a big difference.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Petty. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Illinois he needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Owens. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid. The score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. To the air, it's Petty. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Turns it loose deep. Grabs it up to 25-inch stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Looking to throw again. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Petty. Slips a tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And just... they had a chance to pull even. The flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. He's going for the... Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Illini.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Owens. Makes a man miss. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Excellent. By the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Duarte. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle.
And the defense got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now, move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Back to throw, it's Owens. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure. More points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Illinois. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The play action fake. Floats it out in space. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Dad make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The sure hands, it's Dobbs. Turns it on at midfield. Lots of running room. Inside, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Illinois stretches the lead, and the Buckeyes look to be on the ropes.
This is impressive. Illinois circles this game at the start of the year because of who they're playing. It's Ohio State. It's a perennial national championship contender, and they've answered the bell, David. They've come out in this game emotionally and physically the more dominant team.
Yeah, and you don't see it often. That doesn't happen for Illinois. This is a team that has to scrap for everything they get, try to win a close game against the more talented Buckeyes. And everybody remembers 2001, Ron Zook, that great Rose Bowl Illinois team. They had to beat Ohio State.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Interception. They're going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. outs, no bats. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Duarte. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the back. All by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Dropping back, it's Petty. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Makes the grab. It's Cornelius. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. To the air, it's Owens. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really
makes the catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and
going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Cornelius. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the...
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. The throw. Makes the grab. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Owens. Looking for the score, and he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
To the air, it's Owens. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's taking a deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. It's making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to... In the spirit of the turtle that is the Yellow Buck Trophy, at one time a live turtle, now a big piece of wood, let's say it slowly and methodically. The slow, the steady wins the race. The Illinois Fighting Illini win the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.